A huge project is underway underground in South Dakota. But it's not for preppers fearing World War III. News.com has learned this project is in the name of science. Researchers hope to study so-called ghost particles there. Years of rock and debris removal from an abandoned gold mine have led to caverns several stories tall and close to 500 feet long. The space will be filled by tons of liquid argon, which scientists use to find neutrinos. They already know those items are everywhere, constantly on the move. If you hold your hand up, there are 10 billion neutrinos from the sun going through your hand, physicist Mary Bishai said. One neutrino is smaller than an atom. It lacks an electric charge, so it can pass through your body without getting your attention. That's why it's called a ghost particle. Project DUNE, or Deep Underground Neutrino Experiment, has a dream of sending neutrino beams long distances. Perhaps scientists will find a moment when neutrinos interact. Interactions are almost needles in a haystack, Bishai admitted to Business Insider. Giant particle accelerators will transmit the beams through a long tunnel from the Federal Energy Department's Fermilab near Chicago to detectors in the caverns near Lead, South Dakota. Fermilab already is doing something like that at a shorter distance, between Chicagoland and Minnesota. But what's the point? Researchers say they actually have three. For instance, why did we end up with a matter universe, not an antimatter universe? Bishai asked. This goes back to the dawn of time, when Bishai claims they're equal amounts of matter and antimatter. So scientists want to know where all the anti went. It may have changed into matter over time. Researchers say neutrinos can change characteristics, but they want to prove that's what happened. They need to do it underground because the sun produces new neutrinos. Even fruit can do it. So they need an enclosed clear space where nothing will get in the way of their beams. Another goal for DUNE is to determine what happens when a star collapses. It could be a clue to how black holes develop in deep space. Bishai says the odds of a supernova occurring close to Earth in the next 10 years are 40%. A supernova explosion occurred in 1987, but scientists only caught about 25 neutrinos from it. The third goal of DUNE is to confirm whether protons, part of the makeup of an atom, can decay. Albert Einstein theorized that they can, but scientists have no proof of that. The University of Texas reports the excavation work in South Dakota concluded around the end of January. Developers hope the first detectors using liquid argon will be ready for use in 2028. The beam side may not be ready until 2031. Similar neutrino projects are underway in Europe and Japan, but DUNE will be the longest in distance.